Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mike Torres, and today I'll be giving you a persuasive speech. My persuasive speech will be on why you should drink coffee instead of energy drinks. Before we get started, let me show you my 10 audience members, and let me set up this camera. Alright. Hello guys. So like I was saying today, I'm Mike Torres, and today I'll be giving you a persuasive speech on why you should drink coffee instead of energy drinks. Number 1. Why you should drink coffee instead of energy drinks. Statistics show, according to the Consumer Affair, for fiscal year 2015, that 5,448 caffeine overdoses to young adults are from the age of 12 to 20 years old. Specific example is the rate of consumption for every energy drink. It's a lot higher than the rate of coffee because of the psychology behind it. Right, what those two show is that, one, that from young adults from the age of 12 to 20, they're one, becoming addicted, and two, they're not understanding the side effects of it. So the psychology behind drinking an energy drink versus a coffee, right? So here we have a standard Monster, one of the leading brands of energy drinks, right? Just reading this label, we're getting 210 calories per can, 370 milligrams of sodium, 54 grams of carbs, and caffeine from all sources, 160 milligrams per can. Alright, so when a young adult opens one of these cans, they take the first sip, right? And they may get to the bottom of this can within under 5 minutes of drinking the entire can. Opposing to a cup of coffee where, because it's too hot or it's too cold, an individual may consume one sip every other 30 seconds, thus reducing the amount of intake that the amount of caffeine that goes into the individual's body, right? So even if an individual continues drinking more than one cup of coffee or one can of energy drink, you're not having the same effect on the body, right? So when one person drinks one of these within 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, you have now consumed 160 grams. Now that teenager, young adult, will repeat the process, unfortunately, throughout their day. And then they'll repeat consuming that high amount and thus elevating their heart rate, getting jittery and all sorts, opposing to a coffee where a mature drinker might just drink a coffee every 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, and even if they drink another one, it's still every 10-15 minutes. Alright, so let me go back here. So the quote that I have, according to the Center for Science for Public Interest, too many adolescents and young adults are drinking energy drinks that have become essentially for getting through their day. Alright, so what this means is, like going back to the addiction part, these young adults don't know that they become addicted. All they know is that, oh, I'm just going to have one energy drink throughout the day. When now, in theory, instead of just having one, they're having two. They'll have one in the morning, they'll have one in the evening, and now they've essentially just required and start training their body to become dependent of the energy drink. So let me go over my references. My references are www.consumerfair.com, then I got Center for Science in the Public Interest.com, caffeineinformer.com. So let's recap on why you should drink a cup of coffee instead of energy drinks. Energy drinks mask the amount of sugar and caffeine in them. Right, a cup of coffee, because it's warm or a sweet taste, you'll more likely just take it in sips and smaller intervals opposing to that energy drink. Now that energy drink, because it's also hiding the caffeine or that flavor, young adults are more just likely to consume it a lot quicker, and thus resulting in that 160 grams of or milligrams of caffeine into the body pretty quick, opposing to that coffee. Also, because they can ingest it that much quicker, they intake so much more of it. Instead of them just sipping on it throughout the day, they will just take a can, and then later on throughout the day, when they're eventually crashing from that energy drink, they'll take another one, and thus taking 2 or 3 throughout the entire day, and them not realizing that they'll become addicted to these energy drinks. Alright, so thank you for your time. I'm Mike Torres, and that's my persuasive speech.